Today I'm going to show you some sounds of my Mooer GE300 at stage volume through these two RCF 310 wedges. The Mooer GE300 is the unit which I currently use in my live setup. And I play it direct to front of house using some third-party IRs by own hammer. And please check out my videos about that unit. I made a couple of videos about that. But today I would like to show you how this thing sounds here in my new rehearsal space, which was renewed after the flood destroyed the old one. And yeah, so this is one of my lead sounds which I'm using. It's yeah, the VH4 model, and also I'm dialing back the heights above I think here 3.2K drastically, and also the lows below 190 Hertz. Of course that depends on your amp setting, and but yeah, I can show you how it sounds together with the background music which we are using. And this is a clean tone which I use. No amp, no cap, nothing. Basically, yeah, also no EQ, just compression. That is something which is nice here. You can, yeah, you can use these buttons as control buttons and access different different states of your setting within one patch. That is what I'm doing here. So when I'm hitting this control button, it's basically switching off the amp or switching on the amp and the distortion in this case, the cap block, and also the EQ for high gain. If I push it again, it switches off all these blocks, and just instead the compression is turned on. Then I have the clean tone. So in this patch I have two different settings, but there are other patches where I have more. Maybe, where can we look? Maybe here, this one. It is also a gain patch. Basically, it's a similar sound. Lead patch, which is switching on the delay. And another one. So yeah, these are basically the sounds which I use most of the time, the clean and the distorted tone, and there is another clean tone which I use more or less for songs like Purple Rain or something. It's maybe this one. Again, no amp, no cab, but a little bit of EQing, I think. No, just compression here. Okay. Usually I'm EQing for this kind of sounds, but in that case I use the EQ for the distorted tone. So yeah, there was no EQ left for the high gain tone. But I have another one which I use, which is very similar, if not the same, but let's try out that. It's this one. So yeah, these are my clean and distorted tones. There's one song where I'm using another, I think a little bit of another distorted or clean tone, which is this one. Maybe you know that song. But it's also no amp and cab block. Just a little bit of EQing, dialing out of some of the highs. And yeah, it sounds killer in my opinion. I'm playing straight into the Behringer X32 console, mixing console, and yeah, I'm cutting some of the highs and lows, but that is just because if you're playing very loud through these two wedges, then the highs and lows, they're a little bit annoying. If you're playing through a bigger PA front of house system, you don't need to cut the highs and lows that much, because usually they're more well balanced in these regions. But if you're using just one or two monitors, I recommend to have more of a mid-focus sound. And what else do we have? I got a couple of different delay settings for different songs. For example, here we have usually maybe around 500 or 600 milliseconds delay when I'm playing leads. But here I have also two delays, where the other one is just the rhythmic delay, which I'm using in the verse, so I can show you maybe the difference. I'm playing some of these syncopated things in the verse. So yeah, leads are usually, I will show you the difference. so you can do some crazy rhythmic stuff. And yeah, you have the ability here to select 2 delays, one on the effects block and one in the delay block, and then you can adjust or set them differently, like I did here, and then switch between one and the other. So I've also made a video with this unit, which is the NUX MG-30, because usually I wanted to compare these units. Unfortunately now I cannot compare them side by side because I don't have the power supply here for the NUX MG-30. So I had to use the one from the Mooer. Made 2 separate videos, so please check them out. I have to say the NUX sounds a little bit more natural, but of course it's not that flexible. So I hope the NUX company will come up with a little bit bigger unit with MIDI ins and outs, and then I think it would replace my Mooer GE300. And also you have to compare the price. So this unit is maybe 222, and this is maybe around 600 or 700. So yeah, it will give the Moers and also the Line 6s a hard time if they will come out with a slightly bigger unit with that sound and effects quality like the MG-30. Please subscribe to my channel. Hope to see you soon. Goodbye.